Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Amin, for coming for to the meeting today. I personally want to meet with you because this is the thing that you're in charge of. About the thing that you're in charge of, and actually, I already found a few of the stable candidates for the interviewee. They already met our requirement. Example for this candidate, for the area of expertise is a bit large. He also expertise in uh, programming, which is good with computer and also good with typing skill. His typing skill a bit high, and also he has other talent. And the previous job is a bit experience. Have a lot of experience of job. And the personal qualities meet our requirement. And I guess I will interest with this candidate. Do you have any idea?
For me, for this candidate, I have seen his resume and I think it's impressive, and I would like to interview him. So I think so he is fit for our company position, which is data manager online. Okay, so I will like to interview him later.
So we decide to recruit him as the interviewee, and that's all for our meeting. And I will call you later, about the thing that you will working on, and ask for the your cooperation for later, before the interview procedure. So that's all for me today, and thank you for your cooperation.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum, gentlemen. Today, I am one of the applicants to apply for the retail manager position.
Uh, so who we have here? Imran Hadi, such a nice name.
Thank you, sir.
So
That's me.
before we start the interview, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Because
Uh,
we need to hire you for our company. We need to know you, right? So can you
okay.
start?
Okay, sir. My full name is actually Imran Hadi bin Abdul Razak. I am from Putrajaya, Precinct 18, Precinct 18. So I have five siblings, and for the job last year, I have submit my resume to other company, but it got rejected because my resume is not good enough for them. So today I would like to try my luck for this company. So I
So
have submitted my resume. So do you have anything, sir?
so you have already
Thank you.
submitted your resume. I hope it doesn't disappointed us.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And I hope a good result from you. So before we accept you for our company, we need to ask you a big question, and
Okay.
to make sure to ensure that you are pretty good enough to work at our company.
Okay,
So
sir. That's okay.
I will start for the first question.
Okay.
Um, so we start with a simple question. How will you describe yourself?
So for myself, I think I am quite passionate about my craft. I find great satisfaction in envision new things and invent innovationally for people and seeing the smile on their faces. So that is the reason why I constantly look for the growth opportunities that will help me improve for what I do. I am not comfortable with settling. I always set personal goals and strive to achieve them for better results.
Yeah. So that was a good answer. So I will proceed with the
Thank
second
you.
answer.
Okay.
What are your greatest
I
strength?
I think my greatest strength is one of my greatest strength is my communication skill because I like to talk. So my experience as a team leader has taught me that listening to my colleagues is important as conveying my message effectively. I found that actively listening to my team members has helped them become more comfortable in presenting their ideas, and which results in better teamwork and improve employee engagement.
Okay, thank you. So for the last question from me, the question is, what are your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness, sir, I don't think I've been. I don't think I have a weakness, but I think my weakness is that I am a people pleaser. I strive to constantly get the approval of my superior, which led me to take more tasks than I can manage that affected the quality of my outputs because I like to work and work for hours. To overcome this, I think identify and acknowledge my limits. Doing so helps me set boundaries by declining responsibilities that I can no longer take.
That sounds
Okay.
like a bit confident from you. So
Yes, thank you, sir.
maybe you can proceed the fourth question from Amin.
Okay. My name is Amin, and I will ask a question for to interview you. Okay. The first question is, why should we hire you?
I think that is because based on my job, based on the job description, you need someone who has leadership experience to become a top function or division head. That is one of my strengths that I am constantly working on to develop. In my previous job, I led the retail management team in managing the business product to make it more authentic to its values. We also amplified online presence, which resulted in an 80% boost to social media engagement. I hope to do the same for this company, if not better for your organization.
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. The next question. Do you prefer working with others or alone?
I actually enjoy working alone since it helps me concentrate easier and work faster. But for the most part, I prefer to work together in a group as I believe that putting our ideas together would lead to better results.
Okay. My last question for you. As a retail manager, what is
Okay.
your management style?
So my management style in my experience, delegating responsibility and authority is crucial. A team needs to develop and grow as individuals and a whole, not be held back by low expectation or ego. I believe in building a team. Each member of the team should be clear on their role, know where they fit in, feel as though they can depend on one and another. I also believe in real-time feedback. If you do something wrong, you should know it immediately, regardless of right or wrong. The further remove feedback in time, the less effective it is. It is. Thank you.
Okay,
Is
okay,
there any question? Okay.
so now my name is ZIYAD Mr. AMRI, and now I want to ask you some questions. Okay, for the first question, what experience do you have when it comes to discussing our recently post retail manager position?
So, ever since my first paper route at age 10, I've been doing something to keep myself busy and earn money. Back then, it was obviously about earning some spending money. What I didn't actually realize was that I was starting the journey of establishing what I like to do and how I fit in the grand scheme of developing a product in short time frame. Uh, I then re- I then worked as an intern in my family's business as a retail manager in my last 2 summers of high school. I think it was here that I discovered that I was passionate about and what I wanted to do. I enrolled in college to get my degrees in business management, and have been working around managing effective products ever since.
I see. Okay, next question. Our field is always changing. Okay, as such, what have you done with regards to personal development when it comes to retail manager in the last 12 months?
So I think that is really a good question, sir. While I haven't had the opportunity to develop within this particular role as per se, I have actually become very involved in my local food bank this year. This has taught me a great deal about community, teamwork, and also taking initiative.
Okay, so the next question is retail managers will often have to manage personal issues or conflicts.
Okay.
Can you describe a time where you had to deal with a personal issue?
So personally, I think I can listen for empathy and willingness to listen. In my case, there was an individual which might not be a fit, and that person, while they have great talents in certain areas, might need to rethink their professional goals. If it's not a direct report, I may have to coordinate it with the direct manager. As a retail manager, the need to manage the situation and make any needed changes that will get the team back on track is always inevitable. So, as an experienced retail manager, I may have to develop performance improvement plan or PIP, which I will monitor and review with the employee on a weekly or monthly basis. Termination or reassignment, weekly or month basis. Um, Termination or reassignment may have been required. I also need to explore on how human resources were able to deal with this type of situation and the result. I will listen for concrete steps to get them back on track.
Okay, for the last important question, okay, have you ever been in a situation where your team has let you down and you have had to take the blame?
Okay. As a professional retail manager, the need to always manage communications around fault is necessary. My experience handling conflicts in team is not an uncommon thing. For my team effort, they would ultimately own the responsibility for the delay, taking the blame and remind them the need to learn from the experience to correct them, uh, to correct to correct them estimates and commitment for the future. If the delay was caused by malfeasance or lack of skills, the corrective action would be initiated by me. Performing a root cause analysis for the delay is important and should be part of every continuous improvement initiative. I will always listen for new business approach to addressing slippage among colleagues. Thus, everything will be in control on my watch. I think
So
that's all.
there's some question for me, so I give back to the Muhammad Ilham.
So that's all the question that you answer, and thank you for your application.
Okay.
Apply for your
Thank you.
apply to our company. Uh, and that's all from we, the HR department, and
Okay.
that's all from me. So, too, my name is Muhammad Helm.
Okay.
And we will contact you soon. If we will contact you soon by email or by call. Uh, so that's all from us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope I can see you again soon.
Yeah, thank you. I
Okay,
hope y'all consider for my resume and my answers. I hope I get the job. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Have a nice day.
Have a
have a
nice
nice
day.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Amin, because attend for our today's meeting. So today's I personally want to meet you because you are the person in charge for this part. So I would like to hear from your own voice that uh, how about the last season interview and how it's going.
Okay, Mr. Ram. I think the interview today is good and going well, and I find out candidate Mr. Imran. He is, I think, is a good person or fit the position of this retail manager. Why I say this? This is because after I interview him, I evaluate him. Uh, After I talk with him or interview, I will give his 5 or strongly agree because he is qualified for this role. He is really good in communication, and there is evidence that he has equivalent skill from previous work experience. For retail manager position, the candidates must need or must have a work experience, and I see Mr. Imran has that skill or and talented. So I I will proceed with Mr. Imran. If you okay, so I will try to give uh, give he offer letter and offer
For the
job.
position.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So from your personnel, you give five average 5 to 4 evaluation criteria to Imran Hadi.
Yes.
The average.
Uh,
Okay. I
mm,
see. Yes, because I also have a big interest in Imran Hadi because I also joined the interview session, and I guess he's quite a bit enthusiastic, a bit what we call it spirited. He also
yes.
so good and a very talented person. So the resume also seems good for me to me, and I also like to prefer him for this meeting, for this position. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes, I agree with you.
Uh, okay. So next.
Yes, is contract of service. If you approve him, so I will give him a letter and offer letter,
All right.
offer
We
letter
proceed.
about position.
Okay. Next, this is the offer letter.
Okay.
This is the offer letter. Okay, proceed. So this is the offer letter for Imran Hadi, and later you will submit it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
I hope you can submit this offer letter to Imran Hadi as soon as possible because we need him. Because he is very talented young man, and I hope he can work for our company.
Yes.
It's such a waste if we reject him.
Yes.
So,
That's true.
so that's all from for our meeting today, and I hope you can do your work properly after this, and I hope you can recruit Imran Hadi as soon as possible. Okay, that's all from
All
me,
right.
and thank you for today.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Yes. You too.
Yep.